The Loretta Young Show.
Not long ago, I was surprised to hear one of our famous pre-marriage counselors say that the minute a boy and girl told him they wanted to get married because they couldn't live without each other, then he advised them not to get married. Because, he said, that kind of love was based on emotion only, and nothing burns out so quickly as emotion. And now our story.
Yes, what is it?
I'm Prudence Russell. Dr. Norton's expecting me.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't think he's got it written down.
Well, he set up the appointment 2 weeks ago.
Wait a minute. You're not the reporter, are you? From the magazine?
Yes, I am.
He mentioned it at breakfast this morning. But he's going to be surprised, have you turn out to be a woman.
Oh, I didn't just turn out to be a woman. I've been one for quite some time now.
Will you wait here a moment, please?
Surely. Hello there. Wow, that's a great big bear you've got there. Hmm? Oh, excuse me, it's not a bear, it's a panda, isn't it? Yeah, what's his name? Roy, what's your name?
Roy.
Roy. Oh, that's a fine name. And famous, too. You ever heard about Rob Roy? You did? Then you like stories, huh? Good. Do you know I write stories for little boys like you? Would you like me to tell you one? Good. Well, once upon a time, there was a little boy named Roy. Oh, that rhymes, doesn't it? And he had a panda named Miranda.
The doctor will be right out.
Oh, thank
Come on,
you.
Roy. Roy, I spoke to you.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Miss...
Oh, Russell. It's quite all right. I was just getting acquainted with Roy.
He's awfully shy, I'm afraid.
He didn't seem to be.
Really? Did he talk to you?
A little.
Shall we go into the library? We won't be disturbed.
Yes, surely. Well, I know I read at least a dozen articles about you and your wonder drug. It tells all about what it does to the little microbes and all that, but that's not the story I want.
No?
No. I want to know where you got the faith to keep on going through 23 and a half years of failure, discouragement, and disappointment.
The faith?
Yes.
Well, I don't know. Where did I get the faith?
Oh, of course it follows. There's always a woman behind every great man. She's your wife, of course.
Yes.
May I ask her first name?
Cecilia.
Cecilia. Now tell me, Doctor, how did you get started on this particular research in the first place?
Would you really like to know how I got started?
Yes, I do.
When I was an intern at St. Joseph's, as a matter of fact. We got an ambulance call to the east side. Do you know, I haven't thought about this for many years.
Oh.
I heard this woman crying as we were going up the steps of the tenement. It was a 4-month-old baby. Seemed a perfectly normal child when she put him down for his nap. Mm-hmm. And 3 hours later, the child was dead.
I think it's a wonderfully human story. It's only too bad Mrs. Norton couldn't have lived to see you accomplish your goal.
Yes, it is. Yet somehow there never was any doubt in her mind.
Oh?
What could have been my darkest years turned out to be my brightest.
Well, I'm glad for you. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Miss Russell. Or is it Mrs.?
Well, it's Mrs. really. But my husband was killed in a plane crash shortly after we were married.
I'm sorry.
Well, it was a long time ago. He liked flying, and he... Oh, look, who's interviewing whom here? Hmm?
I'm sorry.
If I get this all written up, is it all right if I bring it over and let you read it so I won't misquote you?
I'll be looking forward to it.
Thank you again, Doctor. Oh, hello. How are you? Well, how are you? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask your daddy if I can come visit you again. Then I can read you my children's stories and try them out on you before I take them to my publisher. Would you like that? Good.
Well, we're home. Now, don't walk around till you get those overshoes off. You crank up the whole house.
We built a wonderful snowman in the park, didn't we, Roy? Wasn't he pretty?
I bet it was.
Miss Wilson, is the doctor home?
He's in the library. Been there all day.
Wonder if you'd mind if I disturbed him for a minute.
Sure, I wouldn't know.
If you don't mind, I'll just find out.
Yes, what is it?
Doctor, may I see you for a minute?
Yes, of course.
Well, if you're busy, I can wait.
No. Come in, please.
Right.
Do you remember when you first came here, Miss Russell, that first day? I told you how my wife used to cheer me up in my hours of real discouragement.
Yes.
These are some of Cecilia's poems. She wrote them for me.
Oh.
And even now, when I'm discouraged or lonely, just to read them lifts me completely out of the doldrums. Oh, I'm sure that a professional writer or a critic might find a lot wrong with them, but they mean a lot to me.
Yes, I'm sure they do.
You said you wanted to ask me something.
Oh, yes. I've been invited to a winter carnival upstate this weekend, and well, there'll be lots of families, children, you know, that sort of thing. And I was just wondering
You were just wondering if you might take Roy along.
Yes. Would you like to come, too?
I? Good heavens.
Well, why not? I think you'd have fun.
I would?
Yes. Besides, it'll do you good. Get out and meet a lot of new people, some fresh air and that sort of thing. And do you ski?
Ski? Mm-hmm. No. Well, I did some years ago when I was younger, but I decided then it was the best way to break a leg.
You don't have to break a leg. And anyway, I think it'd mean an awful lot to Roy. You know, Doctor, other little boys his age they do things with their fathers, bobsledding and skiing and, believe in snowball fighting.
Other little boys his age have fathers who are somewhat younger.
Doctor, couldn't you just sort of go along for the ride? Just to let Roy know that he has a father who loves him.
I'd like to, but unfortunately this weekend I couldn't go even if I wanted to.
Oh?
I'm to be the guest of honor at a party at the Christensens' on Saturday night, and it's one of those things I just have to attend.
Yes, I understand. Well, how about it? Is it all right if I take Roy with me?
You know, I was just thinking. You wouldn't want to stay in town for the weekend and go to the party with me. I hate to go alone. It's so awkward being the fifth wheel.
I am sorry, but I've already accepted the invitation for the carnival, you know.
Yes, of course. It was always silly even to ask. I'd be very happy for you to take Roy. Would you check with Mrs. Wilson to see if he has all the things in the way of clothes he needs?
Yes. Yes, I will, Doctor. I'll tell you what I will do. I'll go to the party with you Saturday night if you'll promise to take Roy away next weekend, just the two of you, and have some fun, huh?
All right. All right, I promise.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll see you later, huh?
All right.
I'm sorry I was so long. It's a wonderful party, Doctor, and some wonderful people are here.
It's so durable, there's no sign of it breaking up yet. I wish I knew what to do with this.
Why don't you drink it?
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Prudence.
Yes.
I want to ask you something.
What?
Well, this may come as somewhat of a surprise, but I wanted to ask you if you'd like to become my wife. Well, I warned you that it would be a surprise.
No, it's not. I just don't know what to say.
Well, before you decide anything, perhaps you'd like some information about my situation.
Oh, you're forgetting that I wrote your life story. I know your situation.
No, I mean my financial situation. I'm quite well able to take care of you.
Yes, I know that, too. There's one thing I don't know.
What is that?
Are you in love with me?
You're quite right to ask me if I'm in love with you. I admire that. You're a sensible woman. And you're an attractive and charming one. I appreciate you fully, Prudence. But love...
Then why?
Well, I feel that I should remarry. I think that Roy needs to have a mother.
Oh,
Since you've been coming to the house so often, he seems to be coming out of his shell. There's so many things that I can't do for him because I don't know how. But you do them all so well.
Doctor, what you really want is a governess, not a wife.
Pardon me, sir. Would you care for another drink?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Look, Prudence, I've said it badly. It isn't just for Roy, it's for me, too. I need someone to help me. I need someone who's charming and who has personality and who can give a party like this tonight. Someone like you.
Well,
Prudence. Roy adores you. We all do. Even Mrs. Wilson, who can't stand anybody. I thought you might like to do something nice for Roy. It seems like such a sensible arrangement all the way around.
Something nice for Roy and security for me. Such a sensible arrangement. Yes, Doctor. I'd like very much to be Roy's mother.
Fine. Here. Shouldn't we drink to that?
Thank you.
So out she came, and she said, "Roy, where is my friend Roy?" Where do you suppose he was?
Goodbye. All right, Sally. I'll see you next Tuesday.
Oh, it's cold.
Yeah, I know. It's freezing out there.
Tired?
No, not really.
I don't know how you do it.
It's a very nice party. You hungry?
No, but you know what I'd like to have?
What?
Another cup of coffee.
Oh, that's easy. It won't keep you awake.
No more than the first three I've had.
Well, I guess not.
Prudence,
Yes?
I would like to make a small speech.
Well, you've had the floor.
It's been a year today since we were married. I don't know where it's gone. It's been a wonderful year for me. And for Roy. Do you know that I think he actually is worried about going away to summer camp? He'd much rather stay at home. Thank you.
Well, I'd much rather have him stay home, too, but I think it's important that Roy mix with children of his own age before he goes to school, don't you?
I think probably the reason he doesn't want to go is because he knows he's going to miss you. He loves you a great deal, Prudence. You know that, don't you?
Yes, I know, and I love him.
Yes, I love him, too. It's just that I don't suppose I'm very good at showing it in little ways, I mean. I sometimes wonder if he understands.
He knows. You should hear him say his night prayers sometime.
You know, it's terribly important from a psychological standpoint that a child, or for a child to love and be loved.
My dear doctor, that is not confined to childhood.
Prudence, I was talking to that publisher who came with the Barretts tonight. What is his name? Stevens?
Stevenson, Barry Stevenson. I don't like him.
Why?
He turned down my children's stories once.
He was telling me that they were looking for inspirational material.
Oh?
I mean, something to bolster people's faith in themselves. And I got to thinking about those poems of Cecilia's. And I was wondering if they might inspire other people as they've inspired me. I know that she wasn't a professional writer, and she didn't have your gift for words, but... However, I was just wondering.
What were you wondering?
Would you read them over sometime and give me your opinion? I mean, as to whether they're worth publishing.
Oh, of course, I'd be glad to.
Thank you. Now, coffee or no coffee, I have to get some sleep.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.
Happy anniversary. Good night.
Stanley,
Yes.
with Mrs. Wilson and Roy leaving on Thursday, why can't we go away for the weekend? Maybe drive up the coast?
Yes, well, we could just lock up the house and go.
Thanks. And, thanks again for my anniversary present. It's beautiful. I love it.
I'm glad you liked it. Good night.
Good night. did you have to be so perfect in everything? Come on, don't be an old fuddy-duddy.
I'm not meant to be a beachcomber, I don't think.
How do you know? You never even tried it.
How do you know?
No, you're right, I don't. Do you like the beach?
Yes, I do.
I love it. This is a nice moment, Stanley.
Yes.
I wish this moment would last a long time. The stars are so bright. The breeze is so soft. The sound of the ocean.
Cecilia used to love the sea. We came quite often. I don't know, somehow she seemed to respond to its moods of Prudence. I don't suppose you've had time to read Cecilia's poems since we left home, have you?
Yes, I read them.
Well, tell me what you think. Now, do you think that any publisher might be interested? Now, tell me honestly.
Certainly don't know why not. They're beautifully written.
You know, Prudence, you're a remarkable woman.
Oh.
Yes, you are. You're remarkable. I couldn't have chosen a better companion. I've been thinking about it, looking over the past year. I realize it more and more. And all the other women I have met since Cecilia died were sentimental or jealous, not like you. Perhaps that's because you've been through it yourself.
Perhaps.
I mean that you know what it's like to be in love, to have a whole life ahead of you. Well, that's why I married you, Prudence, because you had been through it. If it were still to come, I would never have dared to ask you. Nor if you had been in love with me would I have dared to ask you, because then you... But now...
Hmm?
Well, it's worked out fine this way, hasn't it?
Yeah, fine.
Prudence.
Yeah.
All the other women I've met were sentimental and jealous. Not like you. Jealous. Not like you. Jealous. Not like you. Jealous.
I am jealous. I am jealous. I hate her. I hate her.
Of course, if I'd understood just what it was that you were interested in, I could have had the slides here. But I have everything at my new office at the Science Building. All the slides, all the papers.
Any reason why we can't go over there and see them?
No, I guess not, except that my wife is ill, and there's no one in the house. I just hate to leave her alone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anything serious?
No, it's just a cold. I'll go tell her. I hate to leave you alone.
It's all right. I'll be all right.
Hey, dear, is your headache any better?
It's all right, Stanley. Do you have to go?
Yes, I'll be back as soon as I can. Here, darling, why haven't you taken these? Come on.
Oh, I don't want to, Stanley. They make me feel so drowsy.
Oh, Prudence. Now, come on. Do as I ask you, please.
But please, I don't need them.
You do need them. You need sleep. Now, come on.
Stanley, why do I
Please,
have to
Prudence,
take them when
will
I
you
don't
please take the
need
pills?
them?
I'll make you sleep. Now, come on. Oh, that's the stuff. You feel a lot better. Now, go on. Go to sleep. Are you all right? Well, I'll see you in the morning, Prudence. Good night.
Good night.
Operator, I want to report a fire. Hello. I want to report a fire. It's the house of Dr. Stanley Norton on Butler Road, 1/2 mile south of the fairgrounds. Yes. All right. Stanley, this is Prudence. Listen carefully. There's a fire in the house. I've just called the fire department, and I think they'll be here any minute now. I want to know, is there anything that I should get out? Any important papers or any... There's no reason to get upset or excited. I wouldn't be here calling you if I were in any danger. All the fire's in one room. All right.
Will you tell me what you were doing in the library? When I talked to you on the phone, didn't I ask you please to leave?
Yes, but the fire was in the library.
And why did you go in there?
Because...
When I talked to you on the phone, you were so calm, you were rational. Then you turn around and act so stupidly.
Please don't scold me. I didn't act stupidly, really. I simply went into the library to get her poems. But the picture was already on fire. There wasn't anything I could do about that, Stanley.
You went in there just to get... Prudence, what in the name of heaven were you thinking about?
Please don't scold.
I want to know why you did it, Prudence. Tell me why.
Because I knew how much they meant to you.
What? How much what meant to me? Tell me.
Her poems, her picture. Cecilia.
Prudence, what are you talking about? Listen, do you think I'm still in love with her?
No, Stanley, I can't stand it anymore.
Oh, in love with her, I'm in love with you. I have been for a long, long time.
Oh, Stanley. Why haven't you told me? Why haven't you told me?
Because I was afraid you didn't love me.
Oh, I do love you, Stanley. I do love you. Oh, Stanley.
Benjamin Franklin said this: if you would be loved, then love, and be lovable. Well, good night. See you next week.